Ulises the Monster Diaz on growing up with longtime friend Pitbull and working alongside JLO and DJ Khaled for a Super Bowl commercial. Almost a year ago, we had the Super Bowl, and through Pitbull is my understanding that you were able to be in a commercial with none other than JLO. So talk to me about how was this experience, which I'm sure was magnificent, and would you be interested in being more active in maybe some acting roles or anything like that, you know, maybe pursuing a career like other celebrities that have, again, this new life, like John Cena or The Rock?
I would definitely like to pursue something in acting, in movies when I stop fighting. 100%, I would love to do that. How that happened with Pitbull was, Pitbull was my childhood friend. He's my brother to me. I've known him since I was 11 years old. Tomorrow's his birthday, by coincidence. And so he calls me last year, the day before they're filming the commercial, and tells me that he's gonna pick me up in the morning and that we're gonna go film the Super Bowl commercial. So he took me with him, and I was able to be a part of that. It was amazing with JLO. Michael Bay directed it, and a million other stars, and it was just amazing to be in that moment, man, and be that character.
Again, something that I admire is that you guys turn your life around. A question that we have in this show every time with each of our guests is, what would you be doing today if you weren't doing your profession? You're a great example of it's never too late. So talk to us about this transition and how did you fall in love with MMA and boxing and all that stuff?
You know what? I've always been in love with the sport of fighting, whether it was boxing, MMA, bare knuckle. I've always loved this since I was a kid. I was always interested in it, and if it wasn't for this, I don't know what I would be doing. I always say that fighting saved my life. And I think it truly did. It took me out of a lot of trouble. And actually, growing up, fighting got me into a lot of trouble. I went through a lot of different schools. I got kicked out of school. I ended up I went to prison as a young adult for fighting on the street. And now fighting gets me paid and gives me notoriety. So it's an amazing, turnaround, but being able to do the same thing in the right way. Man, hey, listen, thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you guys for having me today. Latinxs, the Monster, checking out.
You can catch the full interview with the Monster on Spotify podcast under Latinx and El Mundo.